obviously, she's gone on to be extremely successful for these many, many years, and no one really knows why. I think that's the most fascinating thing, is you think you're going to read this book and discover all the secrets of Hello Kitty. No one really knows why that one character has been so popular. My other favorite statistic from this book was that as of about 2002, at that point there had been already over 450 different characters created by Sanrio. It's a lot. Out of those 450 characters, Hello Kitty alone accounted for over 50% of their sales. So you had 52% or whatever Hello Kitty and 48% everything else. It's really staggering. I mean, there are a lot of other really popular characters, but just nothing that has taken off the way Kitty has, and they really don't know why exactly that one particular character has drawn so many people in. There were a lot of other characters that were introduced at the same time, My Melody, Little Twin Stars, Caddy and Jimmy, and none of them really kind of hit it off that same way that Kitty has. There were some interesting theories that people have posed, and one of them is the fact that Kitty, pull a kitty out here. This is one that somebody gave me at a convention. I get Hello Kitty stuff everywhere I go. Anyway, she doesn't have a mouth, which is probably one of the most obvious things that you would notice right away about her. And one of the theories is that because she doesn't have a mouth, she's able to empathize with you. Hello Kitty is your friend. If you are happy, look, she's happy. Hello Kitty is happy for you. And if you're feeling sad, Hello Kitty is also sad for you. You know, surprise! Look, Hello Kitty, surprise! So whatever you're feeling, Hello Kitty is right there with you. She's your best friend. So anyway, and also she's very cute. You know, you can't deny it. She's cute. So yeah, no one really knows, but these are just some kind of theories about why she's really popular. Who knows? I like her, so and my story with that is kind of interesting. Even though I was aware of Hello Kitty, you know, back 32 years ago when I was a fetus, obviously. Besides my little Twin Star set, my aunt also had given me, this is not it, but she gave me a little Hello Kitty pencil set that was exactly like this. This is a replica one that came out in 2004. They introduced a whole lot of character goods in 2004 that were replicas of some of the original items. And it was like this, and I don't know whatever happened to it. But I have not been continuously collecting, you know, Hello Kitty for the last 30 years. Like I said, it kind of dropped off the market there for a while, or at least became kind of less available. But around kind of the mid-90s, I started noticing, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Hello Kitty, oh yeah, she's really cute, you know. And I would just buy a little figure or something, and then what happened is people started giving me Hello Kitty. I started getting Hello Kitty stuff, and people were like, you know, she is really cute, and I like this stuff a lot. And then maybe you have that aunt, or maybe it's your mom or your grandmother or somebody, and their whole house is filled with ducks, frogs, owls, chickens, cows, angels. I'm getting warm, I know you all know that person. And what sort of happens is you think, what will we get for Aunt Jenny? Oh, Aunt Jenny really likes frogs. Let's get her something with a frog on it, you know? And that kind of happened to me, is that I started, you know, I had some Hello Kitty stuff, and then people started getting me Hello Kitty things, and then people go, oh look, Tiffany likes Hello Kitty, let's give her Hello Kitty things. And it just was like this whole snowball effect of like suddenly like, oh gosh, everything is Hello Kitty. And then I go, wow, I really do like Hello Kitty. And yeah, and suddenly I have all this Hello Kitty stuff. It just, I know, took on a life of its own. And then the weird thing that happened was in 2003, I got married and had these gift cards for Bed Bath and Beyond. And at the time, they had a whole line of bathroom items at Bed Bath & Beyond that was all this Hello Kitty stuff. They had, you know, the toilet cleaner and the lotion dispenser and the soap dish and the thing that you put over your box of tissues and they, you know, all of this stuff. And so I'm in there with the gift cards, and oh, what am I going to buy? And my husband, the enabler, actually said, hey Tiff, look over here at all this Hello Kitty stuff. And so I had all these gift cards, and I'm like, well, I'll just buy one of everything. So I proceeded to go home and decorate my bathroom with this Hello Kitty stuff. And a few months later, he's mentioning to this woman who was at the time one of the editors at Anime Insider, hey, you know, my wife has this bathroom and it's all decked out in Hello Kitty. And so Trisha Sebastian said, hey Tiffany, I know I have this great idea. Why don't we do an article in Anime Insider magazine about your Hello Kitty bathroom? And so I said, sure, why not? But what bothered me was, like, I mean, yeah, okay, I had, you know, a trash can and a toothbrush holder and this, and it was like, well, I started thinking, if you were going to see a layout about how someone had this Hello Kitty bathroom, you would really think that it's going to be like wall-to-wall stuff, not just like 15 or 20 little, you know, things here and there. So it compelled me to go on a major shopping spree. Every place that I could find that sold anything that you would reasonably put in a bathroom. You know, I didn't go and get like a Hello Kitty toaster for my bathroom. It was all, you know, bathroom-related items. And then a friend of mine who was a director at the time at ADV said, hey Tiffany, do you have a bathrobe? Because really, I think in this photo shoot, you need to be wearing a Hello Kitty bathrobe. And I said, no, I don't. Because believe it or not, now this is only about 5 years ago. The clothing availability was really not what it's like now. It was a little bit harder to find. And so she said, what you ought to do is just contact the Sanrio company and tell them you're going to do this photo shoot and that you want this bathrobe, and they'll send you one. And they did. It really actually was great. And so they sent me this bathrobe, and let's see, this is the January 2004 issue of Anime Insider, and there you go. The article is called Hello Bathroom. So that's me there in my Hello Kitty bathroom. And what you might notice is that besides my Hello Kitty bathrobe, actually what I'm wearing, well, I've got some fluffy Hello Kitty slippers there, but I was wearing a Hello Kitty t-shirt and just a pair of khaki shorts because I had very little Hello Kitty clothing at the time. It was a lot harder to find. I mean, if I did this shoot today, I would be wearing Hello Kitty pajamas in there because now I have several sets. But I did not at the time, and they just were not really available over here. But so that was the shoot at the time, Hello Kitty bathroom. And actually, and I can't tell you when it's going to be because we haven't actually done the interviews yet. But in some upcoming issue of Anime Insider, there's going to be an article featuring me and Yuko Miyamura at Puroland. So once again, I will return to the pages of Anime Insider magazine. Oh, look at me! Yay! And then the other sort of plateau for me that really happened. So if this wasn't bad enough for me going on the shopping spree for the Hello Kitty items, well, I should point out one important thing in this article. When Trish was writing the article to go with the pictures, she said, you know, I'd really like to get an idea of how many Hello Kitty items you have in your bathroom. And I said, oh, I don't know, there's probably like 30 or 30. So she said, well, why don't you take a count and then give me a call back? And I did. And so at the time, this is 5 years ago, there were a little over 50 Hello Kitty items in my bathroom. It's now about 4 times. It is. And that will be including this when I get back and find some place to put it. Yeah, we've actually moved, so there is a new Hello Kitty bathroom. It's not the same Hello Kitty bathroom. And it is a bathroom that my husband really does not go into very often. For reasons I'm sure you can all imagine. But